Hello and welcome to the prologue episode for Playing for Set Pieces, the FM20 Journeyman save, which starts on the 19th of November when we start with the full, well, on or after the 19th when we start with the full version. Given the amount of work I have to do in terms of setting things up the way I want to set them up, just so I can do it in a cookie cutter way, I decided that during the beta I'd actually set up the initial game. Now, if you've read the blog, you know what the rough idea is, but I will go over it a bit. We're going to check out my profile first of all. The idea was... There we go. The idea was I didn't intend to start as like a low-end manager this time, because if you've seen most of my FM19 stuff, apart from the latter episodes of Pork by Sausage Roll, everything has been beneath top flight. So I haven't won a lot of trophies for my sort of 1400, 1500 hours or whatever it is I put into FM19, so that's not going to be the case in FM20. As I say, the idea is it's Journeyman save. I want to go around the world. I decided that I would start in Scandinavia, but I also decided, because I didn't want to start at the bottom, that I wanted to start with some abilities and some reputation. So I got 1.5 star reputation rather than nothing. There we go, attributes, that's what I wanted to look at. I have absolutely no badges, so there are no skills in there, but what I've attempted to do is make myself as perfect as I can be mentally. I mean, obviously, player knowledge, chunks of knowledge, motivating, I think level of discipline as well. All of these things can rise and change. But obviously, adaptability and determination, I think, are fixed. I mean, discipline might be fixed as well, but I'm pretty sure that motivating is one that can improve. So, and obviously the coaching attributes will improve as I take badges and all the rest of it. So that's kind of the plan of the development there. But what it will mean is, especially early on, I'm not necessarily going to be starting at the lowest reputation teams. Yeah, this is just an FM20 thing again. I'm now at Arundel. I've been through about, I think everybody's offered me an interview, so this is yet another. There doesn't appear to be a way to propose changes to the club culture, and it might be just that as you are a brand new manager to the club, it's not an option. Maybe when it comes to renewal time it will be. So kind of makes sense really, though I expect there doesn't appear to be the option me saying play for set pieces, which is obviously what this is all about. But of course there's nothing stopping me from still setting that in the tactics, and again trying to make that part of the club culture. Well, I've decided to accept, or at least negotiate, the offer from Esbjerg. Basically, they're looking for us to work within the wage budget. Fair enough. It's a 2-year contract. Expectations for the remainder of the current season is reach the 3rd qualifying round of the Euro Cup, and achieve a mid-table finish in the 3F Superliga, and reach the quarter-final of the Cup. And then obviously moving forward, record a top half finish, and then behind my fat head it says, continue being recognised as the best of the rest. The idea being we obviously want me to, in the long term, build the reputation of the club. So, in terms of the contract length, it is 2 years, but I mean, bearing in mind where they're looking for me to go and achieve, I feel like if I actually did get relegated, even though there's a wage drop there, I'd probably get sacked. So, there is still no option. There's bonuses and clauses I can add, but there's nothing in terms of being able to add things to the club culture. So I'm going to see how that works out. I'm curious to see where that will be and when it will come up. But anyway, we'll finalise the deal and exit the talks. And we are the new Esbjerg manager. Me, avoiding relegation. So yeah, the final point on this is obviously the set pieces. Being the centre point of playing for set pieces, there will be schedules for all defensive and attacking corners, free kicks, and obviously in terms of the club philosophy for buying players, I'm going to be looking for players that have decent free kick capabilities if they are indeed to be takers, and the required elements if they're going to be targets for free kicks. So that's obviously going to come up in the development blog as well, and we'll follow it through in the game. 2. So it's going to be a little while before the main sort of meat of the show comes out, the very first episode. Like I said, there's a bit of preparation to do first. So in the meantime, keep an eye on the Everton beta save, and please subscribe and click that bell so that way you are not going to miss a single episode when they come out. Thanks very much for watching.